Before this video starts, I have a quick announcement to the School Dragon developers. The paint for the Bonestormer dragon doesn't work. You cannot equip it on your dragon, no matter how you try. As long as I click, right click, left click, it doesn't equip, so you can't put it on your dragon. And on things that doesn't work, there's also the problem that I cannot open my gems chest that I've been getting from my stable quests. I can't open it. It's right there, but I can't open it when I click on it. So if anyone will take a look into that, I would very much appreciate it. I'm sure a lot of players also would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hiya, you're right. My name is Silver and welcome back to School of Dragons. Today we're going to take a look at all the rewards for the 2020 Dreadfall event. There is a total of 11 rewards that you can get from this event, and the main one being the final reward, which is the Bonestormer egg and bone paint. So you will get this new hyper dragon. Let's start from the beginning. The first reward is a glowing algae veil.
Vial.
So glowing algae veils.
Vial.
Is really these small veils.
Vials.
That you can use on your dragon, and then it will start to glow. So I think you might get 4 of them. I could be wrong because I have leftovers for last time these were around. But it said algae veils,
Vials.
So there's a good chance you get 4. The second reward is the Dreadfall pumpkin face, which is a face paint for your Viking. So you can make your Viking look somewhat like a pumpkin skull. It's kind of a very faint paint, and it doesn't really shine through that much unless you pick a dark color. Then you can definitely see it. But it's not too clear, unfortunately. But it's a cool little paint thing, regardless. The third reward is a Dreadfall Fire Pit, which is a pumpkin decoration that you can put on your farm. So this is the Pumpkin Fire Pit. It's a rather large fire pit, and it's made out of metal, and then just like slammed into the ground. You can see the dirt coming out a bit where it's sitting. And then there's of course fire inside it. It's a cute thing, you know, I guess. It's not my favorite because it's just a metal pumpkin on my farm, but it is in the theme of Dreadfall, so I think it is alright. The fourth reward is a blue Dreadfall turtle, which is this little guy right here. So you get a free turtle for your farm that you then can put in an enclosure, and then you can harvest candies from it. And I think outside of the event it gives turtle eggs, but I'm not sure on that. But you can use it during the event to get more candy. The fifth reward is a Dreadfall turtle pond, which is a little area where you can then put the turtle that you just got. And it looks like a small little pond with a creepy statue that's painted a little bit of blue and some glowing eyes. But otherwise it looks like a pretty standard turtle pond, and then you can put 2 turtles in. They can store 2 turtles at a time, so it's kind of a limited amount of space that you can actually put turtles here. But it's a cute little pond and a nice little Dreadfall decoration for your farm as well, and also practical because you can put turtles in it. The sixth reward is Hiccup Skull Mace. So it's a small red mace that you carry, and it is the shape of the classic Hiccup icon, which Toothless also has on his tail fin in the second movie. And it's a nice little club, I suppose. It's kind of a weird shape for a club, but I think overall it's pretty nice, pretty neat, and it goes well with the How to Train Your Dragon lore because it is Hiccup's logo. It is a T1 legendary stat item, so it is somewhat decent, but not really the strongest there is around, but it's kind of like a middle reward, so it makes sense for it to not be super strong. So I suppose a few players could find this useful in tactic battles, so it's not too bad. And when you run around in the world, the weapon then sits on your back, so you will always have it on display even when you're not battling. So that's a nice little thing that you can run around with and show off to your friends. The seventh reward is a Whispering Death costume head. So this is a fun little costume accessory, and your Viking kind of peeking out within the mouth of this Whispering Death. I think it's really cool, and I was looking forward to using it until I turned it around and found that we have a hair bug. It has been seen before with some other items that they have been faulty. You couldn't wear them. Well, you can wear them, but you look like your brain is breaking through them. So I haven't been using this head because it's clearly broken. And I wish the Skull Dragons will take a look at it and fix it. I mean, you work hard to get these rewards and then you can't really use it without looking like a complete idiot. So, a really great item. I think it's really fun and it's really cool, but I just wish it would actually be wearable. So let's hope that that gets resolved. The 8th reward is the implacable Bonestormer Shield. So this is the Bonestormer Shield, a really cool looking dragon head shield with some 3D effects, being the middle of it, the snout and the horn parts. The spikes kind of stick out a little bit. Really nice shape of it, unique shape, and then it just looks menacing. If somebody's running behind you, they probably don't want to get too close because you have a shield dragon protecting you. The shield is a T1 legendary as well, so not the greatest, but a decent item regardless. And you could also just use it because it looks really cool. And when you run around in the world, it sits right there, this giant shield on your back for everyone to see. So I think it's really nice. A bit of clipping with my costume, but that's expected in Skull Dragon, so just ignore that. But the shield itself is quite nice and well done. The 9th reward is a Bonestormer Crossbow. So the crossbow is a really neat item because I believe it's the first crossbow weapon that Or Viking can actually have. I've seen dagger with a crossbow, but the Or Vikings, the player Vikings, I haven't seen with a crossbow. I could be wrong, and maybe they drop from some tactic levels because I haven't been that busy with tactics lately. But I have never seen a crossbow being held by my own Viking either. So I think that's really cool, and this one has a really nice head. That is the Bonestormer Hyper Dragon head. And it looks really cool on this crossbow, I think. And this is also a T1 legendary crossbow. Not the best. I wish this one would have been higher because it is up the reward scale, the event scale of the amount of candies. So you have to get a lot of candies for this, and then it's just like a T1. Can we get some good weapons from this event, please, that we can actually use? So I wish it was stronger. You can power it up, I think, by tempering it at the smithy, but it has to have some sort of base strength, and it doesn't really. So we're gonna try out the crossbow in actual battle and see what it looks like. So my Viking actually fires it. That's pretty cool. The 10th reward is the Flightmare Costume, which is a flight suit for your Viking to wear. So this costume is using the same sort of base model from previous year in Christmas during the Snuggle Talk event, the Homecoming Toothless Armor. This is clearly the same thing, just with a different texture and a different color. Head is slightly different, but overall it's the same that they have used again. And I wouldn't be too mad about that because the Toothless one was really cute, but I just think this one is not cute at all, and it comes across as a bit lazy to reuse it, and it just doesn't look that good. I mean, what are those eyes? What are those eyes, and why are they so close together? Yeah, it's just, you look a little bit bold because it just only has like spikes and stuff. So I am not a fan of this costume. The textures are fine, the colors are fine in themselves overall. Claws look great on the feet, but it is just like a bad version of that Toothless Armor of the Homecoming outfit, and that's a bit of a shame, I think. So I'm gonna attempt to fly with it and see how that looks. Let's just get a bit of altitude before we jump off and try out these wings. Alright, so that's the Flightmare suit when it's flying. It's kind of close to the head, the small wings. But again, it's just a Toothless Armor, but worse. But worse. Yeah, I don't like the look of this. I can't see myself wearing this. I'll be wearing the Toothless one for sure, but it doesn't really resonate with me in the same way. They could have done more with it, but I guess it's what they went for, and yeah, we get what we get. Then we have the 11th prize, which is the last prize, and also the main event. It is the Bonestormer egg and a bone paint. So you get the dragon egg when you unlock this guy, and then you also get the dragon paint for him. So the Bonestormer dragon is a hybrid between a stormcutter and a bone napper. So the dragon has 4 wings like a stormcutter, and then it's covered in bones like a bone napper would be. This is a really nice dragon, nice hybrid. It goes well with the Dreadfall theme, so I can see why they chose this one to be the main event for this year's Dreadfall event. A really cool dragon, very nice, and quite well done. So that's all the rewards for the Dreadfall event in School of Dragons 2020. Let me know which one is your favorite. I reckon a lot of favorites are gonna be the dragon. That's my favorite as well. But out of the other rewards, do you have anything that you found really cool? Like, that's something I would want to pick. That's something I would want to work towards getting. Actually, don't get to pick, you just have to grind for all of it to get the dragon. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully we will meet again. So long. Hey there! Have you checked out my new short film yet? It's called The Stallions of the Hidden Valley. Even if you're not into horses, I have a feeling you will enjoy this one. It's a fantasy story about adventure, determination, and a little bit of magic. If you have the time, consider giving it a chance. Thank you so much. Hopefully we will see each other again. Bye for now!